So, friends, this video is only for those people who really like to connect with me and try to understand what I really talk. This video is not for solving your problems or comforting you or making you happy, comfortable, relaxed like that. This video is definitely something which will give you comfort tomorrow, but not today, not now. So, what is the purpose of life? There is this age-old question which every religion, every philosophy, every philosopher, every scientist, every politician, every teacher goes on repeating. What is the purpose of it? Who am I? Why I am here? Right? So I too had gone through this, turmoil where I asked myself about a decade ago, is there any purpose for my existence? Do I need to do something? And here is what I found ultimately. By ultimately, I does not mean that it is something that is going to give me peace or freedom. But anyway, that is something which I found. So I am recording this in a camera. So the purpose of camera is to record, and the camera is never going to ask what is my purpose. It records, without thinking about these questions, without worrying, bothering, pondering, studying, analyzing, philosophizing, and all those things. It just records. Apart from that, what it can do? Nothing. It cannot do anything. Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Zero, nil, nada, shunya. Right? It's also called Langalauda Bhagwan Das in our language. And there is a torch in front of me that is I'm getting light on my face from the torch. What it can do except throwing the light on my face? Nothing. Absolutely. And it's not philosophizing, not worrying, not bothering. So who am I actually? Madhukar? What is that Madhukar? The name given by the society, my parents, my relatives. So they trained me so much with this name that whenever they say Madhukar, I look at them. I say, ah, mommy, daddy, uncle, auntie, oh, my dear brother. Whenever they say, if they use some other word, if they use Shankara, Ravindra, right, Kantappa, I will not be responding to that. So the name given to me, the Madhukar, is just a way to, grab my attention. Okay, where is this Madhukar now? Where is this fellow? It could have been some other name. It could have been Islam, Islamic, Abdul, Rahman, Wasim, Jafar, Karim. It could have been Donald, Joseph, Harry, Percy. It could have been Emmanuel, right? It could have been Adolf, right? It could have been Jesus. It could have been anything if I was named so. But I was named Madhukar, so I am here. right? Okay. If I would have been named with any other name, I would be responding to that name, not this name. So, whatever my name is, it is just a training. Whatever my surname is, it is just a training. Someone else has named me, trained me to respond to their call. Indian, American, African, Karnataka fellow, Kannadiga, okay, Hindustan, Hindustani, Hindutva, Bharatiya, right? Sanatani, Dalita, what is that? Kalyana Karnataki. So all these things. I have been trained to respond to all these calls. Fine, whatever it is, the name, that is one thing with which they are all using me for their own purposes. Now, where this fellow resides, this fellow may be living somewhere, right? And that is this body, what you are seeing in the camera. You are not seeing Madhukar in the camera, you are seeing this body. Okay? Madhukar is nowhere and everywhere in this body, right? This entire entity represents Madhukar. Now, does Madhukar have any existence, any life without this body? If this kidney fails, if this heart fails, if this brain fails, the body goes, dies, finished. After that, this Madhukar is also gone. So, Madhukar does not exist apart from this body. Okay? So, the purpose of Madhukar is definitely the purpose of this body because it's a matter of existence. If Madhukar's existence depends on the existence of this body, Madhukar's purpose is definitely the purpose of this body. Now, what is the purpose of this body? Okay. By purpose, I mean something where if I do this thing, I will be alive, and if I don't do this thing, I will be dead. If it is purpose, I will be doing it. If it is not a purpose, I will be okay without doing it. So, what am I okay without doing? Anything, most of the things, all of the things which everyone is doing. Someone is talking about nation, country, terrorism, climate change, education, progress, going to the Mars, plastic, climate change, religion, conflict, society, money, progress, GDP, you know. But my body will be fine without, worrying about all this. Now, just like me, my body, you will see that your body also really does not care about any of these things. My body really cares about something it needs. And what does my body need? It's alive, it's living. So whatever it needs, it asks. It has a signal for that. So if I close my nose, it will force me to open my nose. So definitely it's asking for continuous supply of air, oxygen. My body really wants to continuously use the oxygen. If I or someone cut it off, my body collapses and it will die. So my body really don't want anybody to cut it off. I can never, suffocate myself. You will not see a single case of suicide where anybody has suffocated themselves. You know, maybe with a rope, but not with their own hands, and never with by closing them with a pillow or something. So I cannot do these things with my own body. That means my body has no ability to make it kill itself using its own inbuilt mechanism. Maybe a rope, maybe a gun, maybe jumping into a river. So definitely my body's purpose is to breathe. It makes sure if somebody comes and you know uh, is my mic all right? If somebody comes and puts a hand on my nose or my neck, I will be fighting with them. Okay, and the fight will be real. If you come and push my neck, push my throat, close my throat, I will not mind, hurting you, damaging you, to make sure that you leave me. So, the purpose of my body is definitely to breathe, right? It needs to breathe, it wants to breathe, it has no other way but to breathe for the air. Similarly, you will see that if you are thirsty, if I am thirsty, thirsty means my body is asking for water. Water is solvent of life. I will seek water. I will search, find, and drink. If you don't give me water, if you have water, if you don't give me water, I will be fighting with you for that water. If you need water, if you don't have water, you will be fighting with the person who has water to get that water. And if you are not able to get water even after that, your body starts damaging. There will be dehydration and all kind of damages happening in your body. So definitely your body's purpose is to drink the water when it is thirsty, to breathe constantly, to drink, but drinking is not constant. It's not required so much. There is a mechanism to use it only occasionally. Coming to the next thing, eat a few days, 3 days, 4 days, 7 days, fine. I can live without food. You can live without food. You'll be surprised to know this, but you can really live without food for many days. 30 days, 20 days, it's possible. There are many examples. But after that, let's say you have been forced naturally. There's no food available to anybody, and after 20 days, you'll start searching for food, whoever, whatever. You'll start hunting anything, everything. You'll start eating plant. You'll start eating any animal. You'll start eating any human. After that, there will be no relationship left. And if you're not getting food even at that point, you'll start eating yourself. There are many records where people have eaten themselves when they are lost and they had no access to food. So definitely the third purpose of my body is to eat. To eat for what? To survive. If I don't eat, I will not get the life energy. My life has to come from some other life. Maybe a vegetable, fruit, or animal, whatever it is. It needs to have life. I will not be able to eat stones, rocks, wood, soil. They are not suitable for me. People say they are dead, but I don't consider anything as dead. Plastic is also not dead. Okay. So my purpose is to breathe continuously to sustain myself. The oxygen is required for my existence. To drink water because water is solvent of life. Every reaction, chemical reaction in my body, every metabolic activity, everything happens in the presence of water. Oxygen, actually you will be surprised to know that oxygen is required for cleaning my body more than to sustain my body. Cleaning is more important for my body than you know building my body. There is so much activity inside, so much waste generation that oxygen oxidation takes care of waste removal, removing dead cells, weak cells, cancer cells, abnormal cells, infections, pathogens, everything that happens through oxidation. So breathing, drinking water when thirsty, eating food when hungry. That's my purpose. And eventually, when I breathe fresh air, life-giving air, pranasya pranaha, oxygen is pranasya prana. That means life of the life. Okay? Water is solvent of life. Everything has to happen in life. Prana needs water. Third thing is food. Food, we can go on for many days, weeks, but ultimately we need it. Then, if I take the air, use it, definitely I am producing something out of it. I take oxygen, I am producing carbon dioxide. It has to go out. So you will see my next purpose is waste elimination. Breathing out toxic air, poisonous air, waste air, carbon dioxide, whatever it is. You deal with your terminologies, scientific, religious, spiritual, nonsense, common sense, cow and cow is all your headache. Okay? But breathing out, that's all I'm saying. Urine. I'm drinking water and I have to urinate. So that's remote. I'm eating food, I have to defecate. That's remote. Then this is so exhausting, breathing continuously like a machine, a train running continuously, a rocket flying continuously, aeroplane traveling continuously. It needs rest. So there is sleep, where everything slows down. Breathing slows down, drinking slows down, eating stops, thinking stops actually, right? So breathing is my purpose. If not breathe, sorry, sleeping is my purpose. If I don't sleep, what happens? What happens after I sleep? Wastes are produced. When I get up in the morning, the very first thing, urinate, pass feces, wash the mouth, remove the kapha, remove the nasal secretions, wash the skin, remove the debris. So sleep is a mechanism where solid waste goes out through feces, liquid waste goes out through kidneys, urine. The eyes clean through sending this something in the eye, pitchu in Kannada we call, gonne we call, from nose, kapha we call, in the throat. When we brush in the morning, we get phlegm, waste from the throat. That's the cleansing of the lungs, right? So you will see that the fourth purpose of life is shitting. By shitting, I mean sweating, urinating, defecating, this, this, everything, right? If I don't do any of these things, if the circumstances are not there, I have no ability to force myself to stop these things. These are out of my control, right? The camera records, when the camera is live, it records and it's out of control. You don't know it is recording. Similarly, when I'm going on and when I'm alive, I'm doing these things without my knowledge. I don't need to know any of these things. To, I don't need to think to produce urine. I don't need to think to breathe. Okay, it happens itself. So definitely, this is the purpose of life. If any of these things, if I stop taking oxygen, I die very rapidly, within few months, few minutes. If I stop taking water, few days, I'll be gone, dead. If I stop taking food, few weeks, gone. If I stop defecating, hardly I may live for one week. If I stop urinating for some reason, maybe 1 day, 2 days, I'll be gone, dead. It will be so poisonous for my body. So definitely something which keeps me alive is the purpose of my body. And whatever is the purpose of my body is the purpose of my life. Whatever is purpose of my life is my purpose. Whatever is my purpose is my purpose. Because my body and your body is same, definitely that is your purpose. I may go on saying my purpose is to be successful, you know, to build a nation, to save my religion, to make a name, fame, to take care of children. Okay, you can say anything. You have to sit. You have to urinate. You have to breathe. The saying becomes different. You will say something today. You will say something tomorrow. Based on circumstance. I will be saying something today because I am pressurized to say that. My purpose is to build India, build my Bharata, Karnataka, Bidar, Kalburgi. If I was in Kenya, my purpose will be to I have to build Kenya to take care of Kenya, right? But here also I will be breathing, shedding, urinating, drinking, eating. There also I will be doing the same. So you will see my purpose of my body is universal. It does not depend on who am I, where I am living, what I am doing, my nationality, and all these things. So it is really fulfilling, freeing, enlightening to understand that our purpose is just to eat when hungry, drink when thirsty, sleep when tired. Breathing, definitely there is no such thing that it is automatic goes on. And reproduce if an opportunity comes. If I don't reproduce, if I don't make children, I'm not going to die. But if I get an opportunity, I will be reproducing. So that is secondary purpose of life, to reproduce, not a primary. Primary purpose of life is to survive. Secondary purpose is reproduce. And after that, there are no other purposes left. Nothing. You may say anything, but it's just what you are, saying. That's all. It has nothing to do with anything at all. So, am I bullshitting? Am I barking? Am I just, gone mad? Let's test it. If this body's purpose is eating when hungry, drinking when thirsty, breathing, sleeping when tired, and reproducing when possible, then any other body's purpose will also be same. If a car is in India or America or Kenya, its purpose will be to run. If it is not running, it will be gone, rusting, destroyed. If it is running, it will stay. Similar like a computer. A computer that is used, you know, lives longer than the computer which is just left like that. It rusts, it gets destroyed. So any person in the entire world does the same thing which I am doing. We just bark different things. We are told to bark. We are made to bark for various reasons. You already know all those things, right? So I have discovered the purpose of life, and it has freed me from all those artificially created so-called purposes told by the society, parents, schools, colleges, gurus, advertisers, corporates, governments, politicians. None of them, none of them, has any space in my head. Absolutely no space. But if I believe in any of those things, what is the tool? Let's say I believe that my purpose is building my nation. But what is the tool? This body is the tool. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're doing, you need to use this body for all those things. But the body is not interested in any of those things. So that is stress, that is disease, that is frustration, anger, depression, blood pressure, cancer, diabetes, and all those things. Good luck with that if you are interested in that. Fine, it's your choice. I found that is my body cannot, survive for any of this. It just rejects. The liver of every person on the entire world has same purpose. The kidney of any person in the entire world has same purpose. Same purpose. It's not religious. It's not geographical. It's not gender related. A male kidney is not interested in something else than female kidney. Okay, but a male person want to drink more alcohol and damage its kidney. So male person will end with kidney damage, not a female. So it is all induced by you, your culture, your society, your nation, your beliefs. Good luck with that. Now I decided to take care of my body. What is care? Care care means providing what it needs. Oxygen, air, needed constantly. Where is it? It comes from trees. Where are the trees? The forest. So I came to forested area. It needs water. Where is the water? It's in the rivers. And next best wells. So I came there. The food. Where is the food? Definitely the food that is grown without any interference, naturally, organically, chemical free. That we are doing. Sitting. It is automatic. When these things are taken care, the sitting, defecation, excretion, elimination, cleansing is automatically done. Right? So I think the purpose is fulfilled. Some job, some label, some affiliation, some address. Okay, Matru Nivasa, good luck with all those things. Torture. And the torture is ultimately disease. I have done that and got sick. That's what is happening with everyone. You want to be a good person, you want to listen to society, you want to be respected by the society. That's where you are getting the stress. That is the source of stress for you. Otherwise, there is no absolutely air, water, food. It is unlimited. There is no food scarcity. The mosquito, pigs, dogs, tigers, deer, elephants. Everyone has lot of food except man. It's socially created. Okay. There is no absolute death. Absolutely nothing lacking anywhere in anybody's life, except your demands that it should be like this, like that. So I'm free from so many things. I'm not interested in teaching, or you should be my follower and get the fuck, do whatever you want. Take care of yourself. Your life is your burden. Okay. Nobody can help you. Fine, I did it for myself. I cannot do it for yourself. It's your body. I cannot breathe for you. I cannot drink water for you. I cannot eat for you. I cannot shit for you. So your purpose needs to be fulfilled by you.